Thanks for tuning in to Texas Atheist News. I'm your host, MightyMikeT. Now, I know I've been off the air for a while, but I'm back. If you'd like a chance to meet me in person, I'm going to be making an appearance at Apostacon in Dallas, September 18th, 19th, and 20th. If you've never heard of this event, it's the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster themed atheist convention. We're going to have Pastafarians, skeptics, free thinkers from all over the country coming in. They got a lot of great speakers lined up. It's going to be a great time, so if you get a chance, come on by and see me. I'd love to meet you. Now on to the news. The 2016 presidential election season has begun, and the GOP clown car is even bigger and badder than last time. Right now, Donald Trump is number one. That says a lot about the Republican Party when their number one nominee is a reality TV show host who has never held public office. But I don't really want to talk about the Donald. I want to talk about the two Texans running for president. We have Governor Rick Pray for Rain Perry and U.S. Senator Texas Ignore the Fact I Wasn't Born in This Country Cruz. Now we all know the only way to win a Republican primary these days is to out-Christian each other. So we have politicians running around basically sounding like preachers. You don't believe me? Listen to Rick Perry here at a rally called Stand Up for God. You know, as if God needs a bunch of white people standing up for him. Anyway, listen to this.
Early in the ministry of Jesus Christ, he saw corruption in the temple. And he got angry about it. And he did something about it. He went in there and he overturned the tables of the money changers.
Did you hear that? Rick Perry is going to go into Washington, D.C. and toss over the tables of the money changers. Rick Perry, the super capitalist who cuts taxes on corporations and billionaires, is going to turn over the tables of the money changers. He's one of the people that helped put the money on their table. He's not going to turn it over. He's one of them. And none of the people in the audience even paid attention because he's talking about Jesus. Oh, yay, Jesus. If that wasn't bad enough, listen to the rest of his speech.
What are you willing to die for? What are you willing to sacrifice for? Are you willing to rise up and stand for God and to go forward and deliver the principles and the values that this country were based upon? Are you ready? Onward, Christian soldiers!
Did you hear that? Are you willing to die to stand up for your beliefs? Go, Christian warriors! It's like he just issued a fatwa. It's just like he just called for a Christian jihad. Are you willing to die? Who's he going to war with? His fellow Americans? Progressives and liberals and Democrats? Anybody that doesn't agree with him? Well, you know what? I'm done with Rick because he has no chance of winning. He's polling at less than 1%. His campaign is broke. He's not paying his staff. One of his campaign managers quit and went to work for Donald Trump's campaign. So Rick, I know you put on those glasses and try to look smart, man, but might as well go sit down. You're out. Now let's go talk about Ted Cruz. His father is one of those fire and brimstone type preachers. God is going to return any second now. He says his son is the anointed one, that he's going to herald in the return of Jesus. Now I'm not sure exactly how he's going to do that. Maybe that's why Ted Cruz keeps talking about going to war with Iran. Maybe if Ted Cruz starts World War III, Jesus will get off his ass and come down here and do something about it. Not exactly sure the logic in that, because he didn't do jack shit about the first two world wars. But anyway, how does Ted Cruz become president? Well, he's got to get all these extremist Christians to vote for him. So he goes back to the old bread and butter. They love nothing more than hating on the gays and hating abortion. So he's out there hating abortion. He's trying to attack Planned Parenthood right now and shut down the government. He emailed 1,000 Christian pastors and told them to contact Washington to add an amendment onto the budget to defund Planned Parenthood. This would basically force a shutdown because the Democrats and our president is not going to defund Planned Parenthood. Besides abortion, Planned Parenthood provides a lot of services to low-income women. Their cancer screenings have saved countless lives, so they're not going to do that. How do you claim to be fiscally responsible by shutting down the government, costing us all billions and trillions of dollars? There's nothing fiscally responsible about that. And the second part of his platform is hating the gays. He somehow has it stuck in his mind that he can somehow overturn marriage equality, that he can overturn the 14th Amendment. I don't know how he thinks he's going to accomplish that. Now Ellen Page, She's an actress that was in the X-Men movies. She confronted Ted Cruz in Iowa when he was up there flipping, pork, trying to prove he wasn't a secret Muslim. But she went up to him and said, look, gays are being discriminated in this country. There are states right now where they can be fired simply for being gay. What are you going to do? Now, a compassionate answer would be, oh my God, that's horrible. People shouldn't be fired from their jobs simply for being gay. We need to pressure these states into passing protection laws. No. You can't win a Christian election doing that. So basically Ted Cruz just goes, distraction, look over there. There are Christians in this country being persecuted right now, like, the florist and the baker and the pizza guy. Of course, Ellen's like, well, yeah, that's because they were discriminating against gay people. So Ted Cruz's response was, once again, look over there. Obama's support is giving Iran $1 billion in that Iran deal, and they kill homosexuals. So the subject is, there's people being fired for being gay, and his response was basically, tough shit. You should count your blessings. Because religious conservatives in Iran, well, they're killing the gays. Look, just be lucky we're not doing that. I'm not going to do nothing for gay rights and protecting them from being fired. You know what, Ted? You're a horrible human being. Really, just go back to Canada or Cuba or cunt douchestan. Just go anywhere. And this is why it's important for us to be speaking out and pushing back. If you have the opportunity to come out as an atheist, you should. People, and especially politicians, need to know that we're out there and we're tired of their religious-based governance. That's not what we want. We want governance based on logic, reason, and science and evidence, not some dusty old sand manual. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm MightyMikeT for the A-Team. If you like what I do, subscribe to my channel, like and share this video with your friends. And hey, if you want to get your very own A-Team gear, I'm going to put a link in the description bar below. Check out my shop. Once again, I look forward to seeing you at Apostacon. Atheist Penn and Teller are going to be there. They're going to put on a show just for us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see you there. Unless, of course, you're one of Rick Perry's Christian jihadists. It's probably best for everybody if you just stay there. All right, team. We'll see you next time. I'll be back.